What the modern church fails to realize is that there must be two men to lead the children of Israel from bondage. There must be a second Aaron as well as a second Moses. Now, first and second elders are specific priesthood callings in the church. When Joseph and Hiram were assassinated, these two callings died with them. There is no first or second elder in today's church. Merely being the president of the church is not sufficient. One must be called and ordained to be first elder separately. This is indicated by the Lord's words in selecting Hiram to replace Oliver. An assistant president or second elder must have priesthood authority and gifts put upon him. The keys given to Joseph and Oliver by Moses in the Kirtland Temple are also necessary to the redemption of Zion. Contrary to the narrative of the church, these keys also ceased in Carthage jail. The church doesn't seem to understand that if the original two keys were given collectively to two people, then that pattern must continue. Yet the church claims only one figure, the president, as Moses, and one key, the gathering of Israel. Yet there should be an assistant president as Aaron and a key for the return of the 10 tribes. The return of the 10 tribes is fundamentally different from the gathering of Israel, hence two separate keys. The 10 tribes will be led from the land of the north. Israel will be gathered from the four parts of the earth. The four parts of the earth and the land of the north are not equivalent. They are called different names for a reason. Nor does the notion that the missionary program of the church constitutes the gathering of Israel have any validity. If joining the church was the gathering, then joining the church in previous dispensations would also constitute the gathering. But this cannot be so. The gathering of Israel is reserved for the latter days alone. Furthermore, the Lord makes it clear that the redemption of Zion must come by power. This is not the power of the Spirit assisting missionaries, but the tremendous physical power exhibited during the Exodus. Lastly, like Israel of old, the latter-day Israel must be led out of bondage, referring to physical bondage. At some point in the future, the children of Israel, the seed of Abraham, the members of the modern church, will be in bondage not unlike the Israelites in Egypt. Obviously, this is not a comfortable thought that the church wants to contemplate. So, if the first and second elders and the keys are gone, what does this mean for the church? A second Moses and a second Aaron are still required. Now, there must be a first elder and a second elder of the church. These positions must be restored and filled. Additionally, for the first and second elders to have the power necessary to redeem Zion, they must have the keys that Moses restored to Joseph and Oliver. Since Joseph and Oliver are dead, this necessitates Moses, the last man still alive to hold the keys, to restore them to a new Moses and Aaron. The church could argue that the keys were never lost and that the first and second elders still exist in today's leadership, but not understanding the scriptures, they do not. The brethren only argue that there is one Moses, the president of the church, and he has both keys, who received them from the 12, who hold both keys collectively. In reference to the keys, this argument contradicts the clear statements of the head of the church, Jesus Christ. Two men are to preside over the latter-day church, the president and assistant president, Moses and Aaron. The original keys were given to two men, Joseph Smith and Oliver Cowdery, Moses and Aaron, respectively. They were not given to the 12. When Oliver left the church, the authorities of Aaron were transferred to Hyrum Smith, as we noted. They were not given to the 12 collectively. In other words, the keys of the gathering and the return are to be held by two men and only two men.